You're staring at your phone again. The chat is open. Her name is right there. Last message? Yours. It's been hours, maybe a day, maybe longer than you want to admit. You replay the last conversation in your head. Nothing bad happened, nothing ended, but something shifted. And now you're sitting there thinking, why hasn't she texted? Did I say too much? Is she losing interest? Or is she just done? And here's the truth most people never tell you. She's not always silent because she doesn't care. Sometimes she's silent because she cares too much. You're not being ignored. You're being felt from a distance. And no, this isn't a game. This isn't manipulation. This is what it looks like when someone is fighting their own emotions instead of acting on them. You're not crazy for feeling this. You're not overthinking. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what's really happening beneath the surface and how to read the difference between disinterest and emotional restraint. Let's get into it. Most people in relationships believe that if someone wants to talk to you, they will. Simple, direct, obvious. But the real truth is a lot more complicated than that. Because attraction doesn't just live in the mind, it lives in the nervous system. And when someone feels something deeply, especially something that feels risky, their system doesn't always move toward it. Sometimes it pulls away. Most couples don't realize this. They think distance means disconnection. But a lot of the time, distance is protection. Protection from vulnerability. Protection from rejection. Protection from feeling too much too fast. So when she's not texting you, it doesn't automatically mean she's lost interest. It might mean she's trying to regulate something she doesn't fully understand yet. And here's what nobody explains. When safety feels uncertain, people don't lean in. They hesitate. Even when they want you. Especially when they want you. 1. The draft message she never sends. Most people assume silence means absence of thought. But most couples never see what's happening behind the screen. Because the truth is, she's already typed something. Deleted it. Rewritten it. Closed the app. More than once. Why? Because her nervous system is caught between desire and self-protection. She feels the pull towards you, but she also feels the risk. What if I seem too eager? What if he doesn't respond the same way? What if I care more than he does? So instead of reaching, she pauses. Instead of expressing, she edits herself into silence. Disconnected version? She types, "Hey, I was thinking about you today." Deletes it. Sends nothing. Connected version? She types the same message and hits send without overthinking. And when that shift happens, something in her relaxes, like she's finally allowed to be real with you. 2. The energy match game. Here's the part no one talks about. Most couples are constantly mirroring each other's energy without realizing it. If she feels even a slight drop in your consistency, your warmth, your presence, she notices immediately. Not logically, emotionally. Her system goes, pull back. Not because she wants distance, but because she's trying not to feel exposed. Disconnected version? You take longer to reply. She notices. She starts matching that delay. Connected version? You stay consistent, present, warm. She feels safe to stay open. And in her mind, something whispers, he's steady. I don't have to protect myself here. That's when communication stops feeling like effort and starts feeling natural again. 3. The fear of being the one who cares more. This one runs deep. Most people won't admit it, but it's there. Most couples operate from an unspoken scoreboard. Who texted first last time? Who initiated more? Who seems more invested? And when she starts feeling like she's leaning in more than you, she pulls back. Not to punish you, not to manipulate, but to restore emotional balance. Because underneath it all, she's thinking, I don't want to be the one who gets hurt. Disconnected version? She wants to reach out, but stops herself, waits for you. Connected version? She feels secure enough to express without tracking the outcome. And when that happens, the relationship stops feeling like a competition and starts feeling like a connection. 4. The overthinking spiral. This is where it gets really interesting, because what looks like distance is often just mental noise. Most couples underestimate how loud someone's inner world can get. One small shift in your tone, one slightly different reply, one delayed response, and suddenly her mind is spinning. Did something change? Did I say something wrong? Is he pulling away? So instead of texting, she waits. She observes. She analyzes. Not because she's uninterested, but because she's trying to feel safe again. Disconnected version. She assumes the worst, withdraws emotionally. Connected version. She checks in, expresses honestly, "Hey, you feel a little distant. Is everything okay?" And when she feels safe enough to ask instead of assume, that's when emotional walls start dissolving. 5. The desire to feel chosen, not chasing. Not more texting, not more effort, not more trying, but feeling chosen. That's what actually matters. Most couples miss this completely. She doesn't just want communication, she wants intention. She wants to feel like you're thinking about her without being prompted. Because when she always has to initiate, it doesn't feel like connection. It feels like chasing. And something inside her says, "I want to be wanted too." Disconnected version. She always texts first, starts feeling unnoticed, pulls back. Connected version. You reach out first sometimes. Unexpected, genuine. And in her mind, there's a quiet shift. I don't have to fight for his attention. It's already there. That's when texting stops feeling like effort and starts feeling like affection. 6. The emotional hangover effect. Here's what nobody explains. Even good conversations can create distance. If something felt intense, vulnerable, or slightly unclear, she might step back afterward. Not because it was bad, but because it meant something. Her system needs time to process, to understand what she's feeling, to decide if it's safe to keep going deeper. Disconnected version. She disappears after a meaningful conversation. Connected version. She takes space, but comes back with clarity. And when you understand this, you stop taking space personally and start respecting it as part of emotional depth. 7. The quiet test of consistency. And this is the one most couples never figure out. She's not just listening to what you say, she's watching what you repeat. Consistency builds safety, not intensity. Anyone can show up strong for a moment, send a great message, say the right thing. But what her nervous system is asking is, will this stay or will it disappear? So sometimes she doesn't text first. Not to play games, but to observe, to feel, to see if you show up without being pulled. Disconnected version. You only respond when she reaches out. Connected version. You initiate, you follow through, you stay steady. And in her mind, something settles. This feels real. I can relax here. And when that happens, the push-pull dynamic disappears. This isn't about texting. It never was. It's about emotional safety, consistency, and what's happening beneath the surface, in both of you. This isn't a checklist. It's an invitation to become someone who understands what most people misread. Because when you see this clearly, you stop reacting to silence and start understanding it. And that changes everything about how you show up. Because the truth is simple. The right connection doesn't need chasing, but it does need presence. And here's the line I want you to remember. The moment someone stops forcing connection and starts creating safety is the moment everything real begins.